Alright, so this is Unit 6, Lesson 1 of our Pre-Calc 12 class. Unit 6 is called Conics. Lesson 1 is called Circles. Circles is our first example of a conic. And we'll explain more about what conics are in general in our next class together, which for us will be in 2 days. So in this lesson we're going to talk about what is the equation of a circle and how do you graph it. And so first of all conics, one way to describe conics at least, is this equation right here. ax squared plus by squared plus cx plus dy plus e equals 0. A circle is specifically when a equals b and when e is less than 0, as in e is a negative number. What I'd like you to do right now is pause this video. Yep, I'm talking to you. Pause this video. And I want you to take the ax squared plus by squared equation and type it into Desmos.com. Be sure to use capital E or it'll give you 2.71, which we don't want. Type this equation into Desmos. Get a slider for A, B, C, D, and E, and just play with it. Play with it. Go ahead, pause this video. If you haven't done so already, pause the video. Play around with that slide in Desmos. See what all the different shapes you can make. All the different shapes are different examples of conics. If you haven't paused the video yet, this is your last chance. Pause the video. Do it. Carter. Ashton. Udiel. Alright, let's go. So, I'm assuming you paused the video. Let's continue with this lesson. Alright, so here's standard form equation for a circle. A couple things you know about a circle. It has a center point. So if we graph a circle, hk, x and y values hk would be the center of a circle. R is the radius of a circle, and the equation of the circle would be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. That's our setup. So if I'm given the equation here, my h value is 4, my y value is k, and 49 is the same thing as 7 squared, so my r value would be 7. So if we set this up, write this on the board. Alright, those will be the center of the circles. Notice that in example A, it's x minus 4 squared and y minus 1 squared, so our center is positive 4, positive 1. In B, it's plus 4, and it's just y squared. So our h would be negative 4, and our k would be 0. So negative 4, 0 is the center of that circle. In our C example, it's equal to 3. So the square root of 3 squared would be equal to 3. So the radius is the square root of 3. I'll give it a gun here. Yeah, so the center is 0, 1, and 4, negative 1. Now the radius, yeah, you just take the square root of that number on the right. So since 7 squared is 49, the radius is 7. Same thing for B. For C, there's no perfect number that's squared to equal 3. So the square root of 3 equals 3. So our radius is the square root of 3 there. For example, D, the square root of 1 was just itself 1. 1 squared is 1. So then the radius for D is 1. So if I wrote those on the board, those will be the radius for these examples. That's it. That's the equation of a circle. So identify the equation of a circle. We can understand the radius in the center of a circle from its equation. That's that.